After we wake up and we've eaten breakfast, we start to take down our tent, get our bags packed, and we get ready to go.
Hey everyone, good morning. My name is Erikka Olson. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm a paleontology assistant here at Grand Canyon. I'm here working with geoscientists in the parks, Conservation Legacy, and the Stewards Individual Placement Program. I'm originally from Washington State, but I'm learning to love the desert, even though it's already really hot and it's only 9 a.m. Today, we're doing some field work in the canyon, surveying for fossils in the Hermit Formation. Okay, so we're at the outcrop of Hermit Formation, and we actually found some really cool stuff. Right here on this giant slab, this really cool texture, and this is basically from like an algae mat growing in the sediment. And then within the algae, we have these beautiful little conifer needles here. When this little needle fell into the sediment, it created a mold, and later on sediment filled in that mold, leaving us with this beautiful print here. What we do when we find a cool fossil like this is we take a GPS point for the location in case we want to come back, and we take a lot of photos of it. And then we'll put all that data into our geodatabase where we keep all the information about fossils in the park. That's really my passion about being out here, is combining geology and my love for public lands and national parks.
Right now I'm setting up our Flow Tracker 2 device, which allows us to gauge the discharge of the stream as well as velocity. My absolute favorite part of being in the lab is analyzing our E. coli measurements.
Here we've encountered a bunch of trees that have fallen across the trail, pretty big, and we've decided it's not safe for us to try and remove them, so we are creating a reroute around the trees.
Yeah, the route wad was definitely too big to move. We are working on establishing this little social trail, so it's very steep, but we're trying to make some footholds, dig out some places where we can get the trail as level as possible. Down this section, we'll probably re-bench a little bit, cut into the hillside and the back slope, and then bring it down to that wash.
I'm doing a little bit of research right now. Social media has become a large part of my job.
Here at the Wilds, we have snake tins set up all over property to help us monitor our snake populations in different types of habitats, see how our restoration efforts are going. So we're gonna check one of those right now. What we've got here is a nice black racer. He's been on this site pretty regularly for the past few days. So now that I've seen him, I'll go record the data and we'll monitor the rest of the snake tins across property as well.
My name is Hannah Grisham, use she, her pronouns. I'm a soundscape technician for Grand Canyon Park with the Stewards program. I manage and repair soundscape equipment, and I deploy them all over the Grand Canyon, both the north and the south rim, trying to expand awareness of soundscapes, both in Grand Canyon and the National Park Service. We have some bioacoustic recorders, and so we're just trying to understand how bird species and other mammals are changing based on their sound activity.
We've made it to our lunch spot.
Hello, my name is Setareh Nouriboshehri. My preferred pronouns are she, her, and hers. I am a community volunteer ambassador at Cabrillo National Monument.
The first item of the day is helping my coworker Lonnie and her volunteers, known as the Weed Warriors, pull invasive, non-native plant species from the native habitat. Plants like foxtails and rabbit's foot. I wish you could experience how satisfying this is. After an incredibly hot August day at the park, it's time to go home and resume the rest of the workday. I see the entire park as a garden. It seems like through the community volunteer ambassador role, I was given a small portion of that garden to tend to it and to invite others in the community to join in on what the garden has to offer.
The garden really has no boundaries. There's always an invitation to receive that selfless service and redeeming care and reflect it back into the community.
So whether a day in the life looks like this or this, the community volunteer ambassador position allows me to take that invitation and preserve our land's resources and continue caring for our local community and bridging whatever gap we see exist between the parks and the people that they serve.
So we just finished hiking out. We're at the trailhead. We have about a 2.5 mile hike down to our truck. We're currently trying to contact a crew member to see if they can come pick us up. Good news, we don't have to hike to the truck.
Time to head out to the Seward Highway, which is a popular climbing area outside. Gotta get some activity in now that I'm off work.
Hey there, we're back at the bunkhouse now. We're doing paperwork and putting together this video for you guys.
Yeah, we just spent some time at the shop cleaning tools, and now we're done for the day.
It was nice sharing our day with you.
Bye! Well, good night. Thanks, everyone. What a day.